Hello friends, family and children, Inside Jacob's Mind here, and first just going to apologise for any background noise that there is right off the bat, because my computer sounds like a goddamn jet engine, and I need to be by my computer for this video, so there's nothing I can really do. Anyway, God's Not Dead. For those of you who haven't seen my review of that movie last year, it was an in-depth, me tearing apart the film video that went for about 33 minutes, so I'm going to try and put an annotation somewhere around here maybe. And you should go check that out, because, you know, it's a pretty good video of mine, I think. But they're making a sequel. It made a lot of money because all the fundies in America went to see it. You know, 97% of that movie's box office earnings was just domestic in America, which means that, like, they made nothing from the international box office, so it's just all the American Jesus freaks who went to see it. So, the trailer has been released for the sequel, so we are going to watch it together, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it throughout.
In this day and age, people seem to forget that the most basic human right of all is the right to believe.
Please don't breathe! Please don't breathe!
No prayers, no moments of silence, nothing.
Think of the other children out there who are subjected to their repressive belief system.
So they think that prayer and stuff is not allowed in school, but it is. Like, just because it's not mandatory anymore doesn't mean it's not allowed.
Sit by and do nothing. The pressure that we're feeling today will mean persecution tomorrow. We're at war.
They're at war. Persecution. Now, Christians, they love a bit of the old persecution, don't they? They love, you know, saying, oh, we're oppressed, everybody hates us, we have to stand up and fight for our belief. But they're really not. They're not persecuted at all, you know. They are the most privileged people, one of the most privileged groups in the world. They're the majority of America. I'm pretty sure the majority here. They're the world's major religion. Like, if you're a Christian in America, you have it pretty fucking good. No one's trying to take away your belief. Just because people don't believe in it doesn't mean that, you know, doesn't mean they're trying to stop you from believing it. They want to silence his message.
What makes nonviolence so radical is its unwavering commitment to a nonviolent approach.
Isn't that sort of like what Jesus meant when he said that we should love our enemies?
Yes, you have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.
One of your students sent a text to their parents. Did this happen?
If you're asking whether I responded to a student's question, yes.
She fucking talked about, she did it, she talked about Jesus in school. You can't fucking do that. You can't talk about Jesus in school. That's one of the worst things you could do. Why would you do such a thing? Oh my god, how... She talked about Jesus in school. That's not... No, I hate this character. She's a horrible person. And, you know, she deserves what's coming to her because she talked about Jesus in school. Because, according to Christians, you're not allowed to talk about Jesus in school. And that's why there are so many school shootings nowadays, according to some Christians. If there's a school shooting, that's because they took Jesus out of school.
Your answer incorporated the words of Jesus.
What were you thinking, Grace?
What were you thinking, Grace? They're like... They're probably going to make it like it's some big, like... Everyone goes against her for talking about Jesus in school. God, these movies, they're just so fake. Like, none of this shit would happen in real life.
The Tholies are asking that you be fired, plus revocation of your teaching certificate.
I want to fire her and take away her teaching certificate for answering a fucking question. Jesus Christ, these are like the most oppressive school district ever.
How do we make this go away and not get blood on our hands? We let the ACLU do it.
We're going to prove once and for all that God is dead.
God is dead. So, Ray Wise, is he meant to be the ACLU? Are they trying to make the ACLU bad guys? Or is the ACLU the one representing her? I don't know. But whoever that guy is, he's the fucking... he's going to be another mustache-twirling, fake-ass villain atheist character. Because, you know, why not? All atheists are people who... you know, they believe in God, but they just hate him. So God is dead. God is not... Oh, no.
nor in the matter of Thorley versus Wesley.
Why is Ernie Hudson in this? I like Ernie Hudson. Why? He's the judge.
Mr. Kane will insist faith isn't on trial here. But that is exactly what is on trial.
You're looking to prove that Jesus Christ existed? Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, actually, he's not. He's not looking to prove Jesus Christ existed, because that's not the plot. The plot is them trying to defend themselves for answering a question in class. Like, that's ridiculous. Are they gonna try and make it into another stupid debate? Like, we have to prove God is real against the evil atheists.
I hate what people like your clients stand for and what they're doing to our society.
He's just such a fake villain. He's like over the top. Fucking Christians. I hate God. Although he is right about one thing, that religion is doing a lot of damage to society.
You're under arrest.
These people, they're looking to destroy you.
Everyone's telling me to stay out of it. What is your heart telling you to do?
I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God.
I don't really have a comment. That's just a funny line.
I am not going to be afraid to say the name Jesus.
Are they seriously bringing the Newsboys back? Oh my god. Like, these movies are just like an ad for the Newsboys, the shittest fucking Christian band ever. There's like a 10-minute Newsboys performance in the first movie, and are they just gonna have them back singing the exact same song in this? And it looks like the exact same concert. Like, Jesus Christ.
Insist that a Christian's right to believe is subordinate to all other rights, then it's not a right.
Mr. Hitler, you are out of order. I charge you with contempt.
I accept.
He fucking breaks his gavel. I charge you with contempt. For what? For defending his client. All the lawyer guy's doing is like just arguing and trying to defend his client, and then the judge just goes, I hold you in contempt. Is this... He breaks his hammer. Why Ernie Hudson? Why?
Accept the charge, because I have nothing but contempt for these proceedings.
God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside.
April 1st. This movie's such a fucking joke that it even comes out on April Fool's Day. Well, that was something. You know, I cannot wait for this bloody movie to come out, because it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be brilliant. I cannot wait to review it. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the last one. I'll do an in-depth review on April Fool's Day. Because this just looks even worse, to be honest. A bunch of fake... Like, anyone who opposes Christianity in the film is going to be just a fake caricature and a douche. There aren't going to be any good non-Christian characters, and it's just propaganda, you know? What persecution? Like, someone in the comments wrote, like, an honest trailer for it, and, I can't remember who it was, but they called it Persecution Complex 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's what, like, seriously, they think that... I don't know if they genuinely think that everyone's out to get them, or if they're just trying to garner sympathy, but it's ridiculous. You are the most fucking... one of the most privileged fucking groups in the world, and you keep acting like you're the victims and everything. You're not the victims. You guys persecute others. Christians, I mean, of course I'm not painting all Christians with the same brush. There are plenty of good Christians out there who I have a lot of respect for, you know, people who practice their religion without trying to force it on other people. But the Christian faith has been known for persecuting other people. They've persecuted gays for years. They've persecuted atheists. There've been plenty of stories at schools, kind of like in this movie, where kids have been in trouble for being atheists and stuff. There was some story about a kindergarten where a kid got punished for saying he didn't believe in God, and this is like a 6-year-old kid. Like, you guys are no angels, and you are not victims. And that was a fucking hilarious trailer, and bring on the movie. Have a good one, people.